Yo! What is up? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are doing well. I'm Eepy. I've got coffee in my Christmas cup because why not? Hope you guys are doing well. Just finished watching the newest episode for Shangri-La Frontier. I freaking love that show. But yeah, we're on to the... This is it. We're beating Unicorn Overlord today. Should have 100% of the achievements as well. I hope. Because I did some grinding, took care of some of that stuff yesterday. And we're here to smash all my stuff. As per typical, make sure you leave a like. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure to check out the current upload series, which is Marvel Ultimate Alliance. Totally different than this. Totally fun. Totally stupid. It's a good time. But yeah, I feel like I'm feeling that feeling of bittersweetness whenever we get to the end of a longer game, where it's like, yeah, we're at the end of the game, but it's, I don't know, it feels, it's bittersweet. You know what I mean? It's bittersweet. We're gonna go hit all the sanctuaries first. I mean, that's our current objective is we're gonna hit all the sanctuaries first. We're gonna get some good story in, I believe. That should be pretty cool. Yeah, this is gonna be pretty sick. We get to do all these and learn more about the world in general.
I'll start by offering a prayer to the sanctuary.
Gives me time to drink coffee too.
He who bears the ring of the unicorn, present its grandeur before me. Progeny of the late Pontifex Errant, you have done well in guiding the Savior to this sacred hall.
You know of me?
I do. Your father, under compulsion of Baltro's magic, destroyed the seal sheltered upon these grounds. A regrettable fate indeed.
Excuse me the question, wise sage. Why is it that those of the pontifical lineage are able to break the sanctuary seals?
'Tis a tale even older than the orthodoxy itself.
But that's over 800 years.
Indeed. I speak of ancient Zenoira and their sorcerer's quest for might beyond mortal bounds.
So I'm curious if
The pursuit which brought them to Palavia and the holy power of the almighty unicorn. Enraptured by its supreme brilliance, they began to experiment.
If the order you do these in changes how the story is told.
In time, those experiments birthed a new race entirely. The population you know as angels.
Oh.
That's not possible.
Yet their only distinguishing feature were the wings on their backs, a mark of failure for the sorcerers who conceived them.
That's messed up.
But only one success emerged, a man capable of divine wonder.
The first Pontifex.
Yes, and the gift he bore was the means to lay wandering souls to eternal rest.
But how does that relate to the seals?
The purpose of Fedrith's
Oh yeah, I kind of forgot.
is twofold. The first is to soothe the vengeful spirits of old Zenoira. The second is to accumulate an energy most sacred, the power of cleansing.
Okay.
Galerius impelled your father to set loose the souls bound to the sanctum, to break its seal as you know it. In so doing, he divested these grounds of one of their vital duties. But the other, the power of cleansing housed within, still remains undefiled by wicked intent.
My father must have foreseen the breaking of the seals all those years ago.
Which explains why he asked you to one day guide me here. To impart the power of cleansing upon my ring, so that we may stop Galerius before it's too late.
Okay. Okay.
Your will is mine own, righteous Prince of Cornea.
The ring's gotten stronger, Elaine. I can feel it.
Ringbearer, the sanctuaries of Fevrith further seek your call.
Yep.
Deliver your presence unto each in turn, that we may aid you when the fated time arrives.
Sick. Sick. We got a few more to hit. Brilliant Light. Sacral Rod. Affliction Immunity. HP. It's taking physical form. Looks to be quite an impressive armament as well. We also got that spear. I don't think I really kind of like looked at too hard. Yeah, the Sacral Spear. These offer affliction immunity. Who needs a good spear? Let's reorder that. No, you can't do it that way. Don't do it that way. Do it by unit type. It's a little bit better. Chloe's using the Zephyros spear. He's got the Helix spear, which is pretty good. There's really no one else I'm using that's... I mean, Affliction Immunity might be pretty good. Yeah, we're gonna give that to Hodrick. There's the Testarossa, which is also really good critical damage. I've got some stuff, guys. I mean, I'm at the end of the game. Of course I've got some stuff. She's using the Papal Crossier, which is, like, really crazy. Then again, I feel no compulsion. She's using the Arrow Staff. He's using the Meteorite, but if I give him this, which is Affliction Immunity, I think that might be better. Yeah, there's some really cool stuff in this game. In terms of like items and stuff like that, I do, as I said earlier, I think a lot of the by earlier I mean like a previous stream, that I think a lot of the weapons are designed for basic duty, like having like a huge number of people and you just have to kind of arm them. But there is some actually like really, really powerful items at your disposal. We're gonna hit the Bastorius. Yes. To the next sanctuary, and it's time for me to disappear one more time. Boop. So this one will probably have something tied to the beast.
Along like this.
Please, there's nothing to apologize for. I take it you have a question to ask.
We want to see if this sage knows anything about the blue. It's the only reason we even got in here, so... I'll start by offering a prayer to the sanctuary.
He who bears the ring of the unicorn, present its grandeur before me.
Got that blang blang, son.
You've accomplished much, Ring-bearer. 'Tis no easy feat crossing a nation bound in the harshest of winters.
I don't mean to interrupt, wise sage, but I was wondering if you could answer something for us. What
Shut up.
exactly
Who are
is
you?
the Bastorius blue?
You refer to the azure stone on your person, yes? It is magic made crystal, cultivated by the elves of yore. Long ago, when their kind still called Bastorius home.
There were elves here?
That era too saw Zenoira's reign encroach upon every region of Fevrith.
Woo!
The elves to the south
Almost choked them out spitting coffee. That'd be great.
espoused neutrality and insulated themselves in the forests of Elheim. Yet those in Bastorius did not possess such luxury. Instead, they forged a powerful crystal capable of transforming their bodies into those of colossal
That would explain why she has pointy ears.
Astrals. But they could turn themselves back, right?
Such a technique did exist, yes.
But why would you?
Though, unfortunately, it has long been lost to the passage of time.
guessed as much.
Still, Zenoira must have had some reason for wanting the stone so bad. Even though they didn't use their mind control to try and get it.
I suspect you allude to the rite of channeling. As I understand it, bestral physiology is far too distinct to house a human soul, making the rite a futile venture. In its place, they likely sought the crystal for its similar mastery over the hearts of your race. All in the grand hopes of bridling the same strength they failed to overcome so many years prior.
Some story this thing's got.
Now, we lack the time for further conversation. Allow me to imbue your ring with the power of cleansing. Use it well, and bring an end to Galerius's cruel ambitions.
Once again, Bastorius proving to be one of the weakest parts of the entire game.
Your will is mine own, righteous Prince of Cornea.
The ring's gotten stronger, Elaine. I can feel it.
Bastorius proving...
Ringbearer, the sanctuaries of...
we didn't learn anything particularly cool from this one. Only that elves lived up here and that they turned themselves into the original Bestrals. So, yet again, kind of just weak and pitiful on the whole Bastorius front. Everything up here was just kind of meh. Brilliant lights, sacral bow. 3 left. So, yet again, I find myself disappointed in the overall presentation of some of this game. You know what, Unifi? You're there, you can have it. And again, I'm not trying to be overtly mean towards the game, but critically there are some things that I really just dislike about this game and have as I would say they've personally failed me from the perspective of a long time just gamer. Some things that have failed me. The story in this game has been one of its weakest points, honestly. And that's a shame. That's a shame.
Forgive me for prying, Berengaria, but why have you asked
Yeah,
to
why
join
the
us
hell
here?
are you here?
Baltro, I want to know more about the man who thinks he can tamper with other people's minds. I have a few other questions for this sage of yours, too.
I'll start by offering a prayer to the sanctuary.
Sorry, readjusting my schmike here.
He who bears the ring of the unicorn, present its grandeur before me.
I do like how all the great sages have different voices, though. That's nice. Nice little touch.
Excellent.
Hope you're in the explaining mood, Sage. There's a sorcerer working with Galerius. Goes by the name Baltro. What can you tell me about him?
The man was a true prodigy, if ever one has deserved the title. His aptitude for magic was, in a word, peerless. A gift he employed with little concern for sense or morals. 'Twas through that disregard that he birthed arts as magnificent as they were monstrous. The rite of channeling chief among them.
Is that how the devil still lives? By possessing the body of another?
Baltro himself has no need of such trickery. While the lost souls of ancient Zenoira's people have long stood confined within the sacred grounds of the sanctuaries, Baltro has remained in the realm of the living, sustaining his twisted physical form for centuries upon end.
The lone survivor of a fallen empire. But if those souls have been locked away, how exactly was he able to summon them?
With the crystal of transference, of course. A potent medium capable of circumventing the barred gate to the beyond. Once the desired soul was summoned, he wielded the rite of channeling to convey it into a yet living host. 'Tis a feat, I presume, only possible for a man of Baltrus Inferno aptitude.
Crystals of transference.
I can't say I've ever heard of them myself.
I bet they're real tough to come by. Otherwise, he'd have brought back the whole damn empire by now.
You make a good point.
I've got one more question for you, Sage. This armor I'm wearing, it's not the only set. There was another up in Albion recovered from the Sanctuary when Zenoira first started knocking. Way I hear, it was the Pontifex who found it, gave it to a guy named Nigel not long after. So, I was wondering, this place have any old gear you're looking to part ways with?
Alas, all armaments stored within these walls have long since been evacuated.
Stolen.
Yet the power of
Stolen is the word you're looking for.
remains pure and true. Grasp it tight, and it shall surely bring you succor in the days to come. Your will is mine own, righteous Prince of Cornea.
The ring's gotten stronger, Elaine. I can feel it.
Ringbearer, the sanctuaries of Fethryth further seek your call. Deliver your presence unto each in turn, that we may aid you when the fated time arrives.
Yet again, not particularly interesting to me. It is what it is. Sacral Axe. Quite impressive armor as well. Blah 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 blah. I mean, you don't. Again, we're just talking in circles. Repeat ourselves repeatedly because that's what we think we need to do. Sacral Axe. I might go to. Actually, I might give it to Gloucester. But his phys attack is higher anyway, so I might actually give it to Aubin, who has a lower overall physical attack. Oh, she's got the King's Axe. Drakenish. Kanosh. Yeah, I'm gonna give it to Aubin. Yeah, I was hoping for like cool story beats, like overall like world story beats, but all we're getting is like other people like, what is this? Sometimes you don't need answers for everything. We'll go to the Zenoiran one last because I'm kind of hoping that one has something more interesting to say to me. This is the Cornian one right now.
I'll start by offering a prayer to the sanctuary.
He who bears the ring of the unicorn, present its grandeur before me. So the ring is restored at last. You have done well.
If I may ask a question. You said that if we wish to match Galerius' might, we would first need to unbind the ring's power. But I wonder, why did you bid us return here after?
That I may bestow upon you the power of cleansing, accumulated within these walls over the passing of centuries.
Do you imply the renewed ring is not enough to defeat him?
It is not. If you wish to bring such events to bear, you must usher the souls of Zenoira's people to their long-awaited salvation.
The Zenoira of old was an ancient kingdom, said to have fallen in a single cursed night. What do its denizens have to do with this?
The night you allude to was that of failed ceremony, one in which they relinquished their corporeal forms. For countless years they suffered in discarnate agony, consigned to merely watch as a new world sprung forth from their own. As you may expect, the weaker-hearted among them succumbed first to madness, then to an unyielding, rabid lust for evil. 'Tis only by the power of the sanctuaries that such wicked souls were put to slumber, sealed away in a realm known solely as the Beyond.
And Galerius used me and my father to break that seal.
Quite so. He has torn open a seam between the land of the living and that of the dead. A seam through which he shall unite their beings, till neither one is distinct from the other.
Then we know now what Galerius seeks. To resurrect the souls of ancient Zenoira.
Should he succeed, this world will be met with grave disaster. Yet that is why our sanctuaries exist. Make use of our strength and bring eternal salvation to the souls of the lost. Now, the power of cleansing housed within these sacred grounds will prove a great boon in the battle ahead. Your will is mine own, righteous Prince of Cornea.
The ring's gotten stronger, Elaine. I can feel it.
Runebearer, the sanctuaries of Fevrith further seek your call. Deliver your presence unto each in turn, that we may aid you when the fated time arrives.
What brilliant light. It's the same thing we constantly say. The sacral sword. We've picked up like 7 other swords that were much more powerful, actually. Can anybody use this? Is this good for anybody? Travis, honestly, who's just using a regular old steel sword with no benefits whatsoever. Monsieur Travis. Alright, now we go over here to the very last one. I really hope that this whole, like, last moment isn't just, like, 45 minutes. And, like, the game, like, we're done in, like, an hour. I'd be super upset. I allotted extra time for streaming today to ensure that we had the time to, like, finish the game.
A prayer to the sanctuary.
He who bears the ring of the unicorn, present its grandeur before me. Your efforts are commendable indeed. I shall grant you my might, that Galerius's ambitions may at last be foiled.
If you'll allow me a question first. Galerius asserts himself Emperor of the fallen Zenoiran Empire, but I wonder, do his claims ring true?
No.
They do. He is a man dangerous beyond all reason or belief. In truth,
never came.
Zenoira's people were not born on Fevrith soil, but hail from another continent beyond the Great Seas. Their populace enjoyed countless years of peace and prosperity, ushered in by magical advancements of the highest order. Yet, after a contested succession sparked civil war, the very magic which once enhanced their lives now stole them away instead. And by the day Galerius emerged victorious, Zenoira was naught but barren wastes, inhabited chiefly by the corpses of the damned. Faced with such cold conclusion, most would have considered him a king absent a kingdom. Yet Galerius would not be denied his reign. Mustering what few
so he's not even a good villain.
Remained in the realm
not even a good villain.
He set off to seize a new shore as his own, Fevrith.
Then the ancient Zenoira we're familiar with was actually an invading army from a far-off continent.
The modest fiefdoms which dotted Fevrith could but thrash and flail beneath Galerius's insurmountable might. Only Elheim, shielded by the boughs of the divine Ervelda, was spared utter decimation.
If that same conqueror now blights our lands as well, can we assume General Valmor was possessed by his soul?
I don't believe we can. An energy so ineffably evil likely derives from something else entirely.
How do you
Ineffable.
mean?
It's one of my favorite words.
Were he merely revived through the rite of channeling, slaying the host would banish his soul back to the frigid gates of the beyond. Yet, to judge by the monstrous aura surrounding him, I fear the task far too great for such crude methodology. No matter the truth of it, Galerius must be stopped. And the power of cleansing housed within these walls shall hearten that pursuit. 'Tis yours, should you but accept it. Your will is mine own, righteous Prince of Cornea.
Okay. Okay.
The ring's gotten stronger, Elaine. I can feel it.
Thanks for repeating the phrase over and over again.
Your pilgrimage is fulfilled, and so too is the ring of the unicorn. Deliver your presence unto the decisive conflict, that we may aid you when the fated time arrives.
Alrighty. Would be. Yep. Sacred Brooch, Affliction Immunity, that's actually really good. That should be the last of Sanctuaries 2. Now that we're done, I can feel a potent sacred energy radiating from your ring, and all that remains is the final battle. Let's make for Grand Corinne and topple Galerius once and for all. There's another one of my achievements. Astral Blade and Celestial Light. Unleash its true power amidst the sea of miasma. Unleash true power amidst the sea of miasma. Activates when an ally is attacked with. Oh. Sacred Brooch. So the Ring of the Unicorn goes to Elaine. And the Ring of the Maiden can only go to Scarlet. All stats +5. So that just gave me like 2 super attacks, essentially, to fight Galerius with. We do have one last liberation battle to go do, which we're gonna pop over here and do that real quick because I want all fights completed. It'd be cool. Be cool. Dare seek an audience member, Galerius. Ha! It's time you learn your place, rebel scum. Make your peace, or it shall be the last thing you do. I don't think you understand just how unbelievably screwed you are.
The day will be ours.
Order must be preserved.
Just saying. You are.
I stand ready. At once.
You are in above your head, my guy.
Very well.
The time is at hand. We're under attack.
Really? You're able to just fire that off immediately, dude. That is super annoying.
Come then.
You aren't even gonna get a chance to really do anything. Cute. Double magic assist is kind of annoying.
With me.
Remember to rest.
I need to alter that ability.
This is it.
She'll use Curing Call twice.
Like new.
And we are all up to max out again. Yeah, Elaine is level 50 right now, by the way, so. I'm I'm just gonna let you guys kind of come at me here.
Face me and be
You guys
cut
have
down.
no real chance of actually
Dead and
defeating
buried.
me.
Nowhere is too far.
I need you to get over there
Understood.
and defeat them.
Your villainy ends here. A fine bout.
Face your demise.
Yeah.
It was never in doubt. I rise to any challenge. It shall be done. Allow
He's
me.
going into the gravity field.
Very well.
Over there.
You face me.
Dude, Elaine's unit is pretty much just unstoppable right now, and that's the one I want to fight Galerius. I mean, he's the one that has to fight Galerius at this point. So I'm just gonna wait for anything around here. Here, we'll watch this one. Something tells me I didn't need to start so early. I had a feeling this whole endgame is gonna be a little bit
This will be slow and painful.
this is not gonna be what I expected it to be.
Those who defy me.
That's why it's not even particularly fun watching the fight.
Take better care of yourself. It seems you need this.
You good?
We're good, guys.
Load
Everybody's
your
up.
lips. Chaos shall never reign again.
Chaos shall never reign.
No mercy.
You guys are gonna take a little bit of a hit here, but that's fine.
I stand for all. I won't.
A little bit of tricorn pride
Nice.
for you. We march. Onward.
Stop this guy before he fires
Your
gravity
ends
off again.
here.
It drives me insane.
A fine bout.
Actually,
At your service.
can you guys?
At
Oh,
once.
let's do you guys do this then.
You're nothing.
You guys are gonna take a couple, could take casualties and get beat
His
up, but
Highness is up.
Drinks are on me.
we win. Sick. We had 4 minutes to do that, and I did it in 15 seconds. So. Honestly, the grind wasn't the worst thing in the world to get Elaine up to 50. Sure, Rod's Grand Corinne, Your Highness. Yep. Yep. Proceed along this path in the final battle against Galerius shall commence. And true, be sure to prepare well for whatever challenges we inevitably face. We are going to go do a little bit of shopping here in a second. I think if we head down to L5. Provisioner.
Greetings, human.
Medium
Let
stuff.
me know what strikes your fancy.
You are sold out of pretty much everything. I am actually perfectly fine. I don't need any healing stuff. I'm so stacked on literally everything. It is disgusting. Let me go check another one of the cities.
Greetings, human. Let me know what strikes
I'll
your
buy some hot
fancy.
cross buns. You know what? I want more of this stuff. You know what? Because I can.
A pleasure.
I got just...
May the
We have more materials than I'm ever gonna need. Okay, so we're gonna fast travel back up here. I'm gonna go grab another cup of coffee here. So I want to be kind of prepared for this final battle. Whether this is directly the final battle or we have like a secondary fight after this, I don't know. Because I mean, this fight is literally labeled Unicorn Overlord, so we're gonna see what's up. But I will be back in just a minute with more dirty bean juice. I really, really need it. Be right back. All right, we are back. Thankfully, coffee pot was all nice and hot. Delicious, delicious bean juice. You guys ready? I'm ready. Let's go now. Freaking do the thing. Oh, that's the thing. Grand Corinne outskirts. Beep.
We're finally here. Grand Corinne.
Not a day passes that my mind is not filled with memories of this place. And how, despite my duty to Queen Elenia, I fled its walls when she needed me most. I've yearned for this moment for so long, yet it scarcely feels real now that it's finally come before me.
Allow me to thank you in my mother's stead, Joseph. You have mentored me, trained me, and served almost as a father, all so that I could one day climb this mountain.
Yet we stand now not at the apex, but looking ever upward from its base. The path ahead is steep and treacherous. I ask that you save such words until we've weathered its ascent.
A point well made. This day, we dethrone Galerius, shatter Zenoira's foul ambitions, and usher in a new age for the people of this continent. One free of the tyranny and despair they've grown so accustomed to. I hope you're watching, Mother. For in the battle ahead, your son will finally see you avenged. And light restored to Cornea at last. To every shadow-ridden refuge throughout Fevrith.
I can't believe we're really here. All those days of peace back on Palavia feel like a distant dream at this point.
You got that right.
I just hope Elaine's dealing with it okay.
10 years we've known the guy, and we've never once seen him rattled. He'll be fine. The same stoic way he always is.
Yeah. Thank you, Lex.
Why is the angel guy here? I don't like him.
What's happening?
Such tremors can only carry ill tidings.
Thanks, Hodrick, for speaking the obvious.
Energy.
Urgent news, Your Highness. Zenoira's soldiers have begun putting the people of Grand Corinne to the sword.
Dude, what?
The whole city's one big mass grave.
Has Galerius lost his mind?
Yeah, we've got him cornered like a rat.
To do such a thing.
That miasma appears to be a magic almost identical to their mind control powers.
Not only that, but they're using some sort of crystal to diffuse it throughout the city.
Yet we have the ring, made whole once again by the blessing granted in the Rite of Covenant. It should prove capable of combating the spell head-on.
If the sage's proclamations are to be believed, Galerius intends to make the entire city subject to his ruthless rite of channeling.
But the sages gave us more than just words. They gave us strength, too. The strength to stop this ritual before it even starts.
In any
Looks
case,
like it already started.
Only one course of action remains. Prepare to march, everyone. Our lands shall suffer these atrocities no longer.
I'm gonna hold it before I pop back in on the stream. Yeah, that's why. Lots of cutscenes.
Preparations are complete, Your Majesty. Convey the order, and it shall be done.
Our nation owes Elaine a great debt. Onward, soldiers. Today we march for Cornea, and for the liberation.
Alright, so they're gonna go to all my allies. Get ready to ride out to support us.
Why? What have we done to deserve such horrors? The gate to the beyond thirsts for blood, and we know better than to refuse its demands.
Please, fair knights, we've shown Emperor Galerius nothing but the utmost loyalty.
Nice.
You've had it easy behind these stout city walls, but now it's time to pay your due.
I beg you, sirs, spare us our modest lives.
As if that would change anything. Alive, you'd merely be a vessel for our fallen. A fate no different than death itself.
Nice. Nice.
So you come before me at last. How many centuries I've awaited this day.
It is an honor to bask in your glory once more, my liege.
Ere long, the wrongs of the past will be wiped clean, and Zenoira will know the peace it has desired for so many years. Your summoning is but the first step toward that exalted right.
And I take it our role is to ensure none interfere.
Precisely. The gate to the beyond has been flung open, and your duty is to defend it no matter the cost.
Consider it done, my liege. Upon my honor as your most humble servant.
As long as I see battle, I care not about the reason. Now, if we're done here, I have an axe to sharpen.
Worry not, my liege. Any who stand before my hellfire shall be reduced to not more than ash.
We'll be bathing in blood before you know it.
Nice.
Just as vicious as I remember. Now go. Strike forth in the name of Zenoira Reborn.
I can't wait to beat you up. I can't wait to beat you up, Galerius. I don't like you. You're a turd burglar. So what about all the other nations? What vile fog? If I may, Your Highness, I believe it's somehow linked to the magic of control which once laid claim to our minds. How are we supposed to get to the castle through that? Question, there's no telling what will become of us if we stray too close. Oh, my prince, look there, at the city's edge. Oh, this is about to be some kind of foul night, as would seem. Let's see where all these clouds are coming from. This is most likely hypothesis, yes. Since we simply stem each stream, then we'll have our way in. Very well, onward! This day we slay the monster Galerius and pen the conclusion to this dark chapter in Fevrit's history. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna scoot a boot. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. So we're gonna lance out in multiple directions here. Oh my god. Oh boy, they got angels mixed in there. I'm trying to see, I'm really curious to see if there's any, like, of the beast folk. We got, alright, there's some elves up here. So yeah, they're probably gonna have a mix of everything. Does that mean each one of these guys represents... So it's Drakenhold, the angels, and then you're probably beast folk up here, Astorius, yeah. So they're gonna represent each one, so you have to kind of plan accordingly. And by playing accordingly, I'm basically just going to pour units out to go kick some ass. I think I'm going to... There's two of them, like, right back to back. Golly, this is crazy. Okay. I'm going to go use the bathroom real quick, actually. I just realized how badly I got to pee. So I'm going to take a pee real quick, and then we're going to get into this. Sorry, guys. Alright. Let's, I think I might send one of my flight units, a couple of my flight units, off to the right here. I want to go take that out pretty quickly.
To the skies! Nowhere is too far.
Is your unit good for this? You guys
Sir.
are perfect. I would like to go capture that. I might send Joseph's unit out that way.
Family. The day will be ours. The path is set.
Awaiting your command.
I want to make sure you're capable of fighting all of those units. So we're going to split up here.
Gaze upon the face
yeah, we'll get in there and let Joseph do his thing so I can sip some coffee for a second.
Stand true!
Cute.
I have you.
Oh, wow. It's nice to see Gloucester doing something. Well, that's why it's not even particularly fun watching the fights anymore. Everybody's just like, we just
chosen my grave
wipe the floor with these guys.
You face me. Victory grows ever closer. We march. To me.
Let's, we gotta watch out. There's a ballista over there.
Come then.
Which I think I'm gonna...
Greater strength to keep Sharon safe.
Cool. I think I'm gonna get a unit over there. I might send Unifee's unit up here. I don't know what's in that unit.
Got it. Just say the word.
And then I think what I'm going to use here, we're going to use some of our fun stuff now. We have a bunch of cool stuff. We're going to sneak you guys over there. Joseph's unit might take a little bit of thrashing here, but I think he'll be fine.
Tis the fruit of my
decade.
I'll not keep getting sharp in his royal name.
I'll not fail.
I'm expecting a pretty large counteroffensive at some point.
Onward.
Come.
But we will deal with that when we get to that.
For the liberation. What would you ask?
Let's go grab this Divine Thunder. And these guys will be able to sneak right up on them.
I have arrived.
They got catapults. Disgusting. Elaine's unit's gonna struggle a little bit here. And they're not really gonna struggle too much. They're gonna take a little bit of damage.
May the Father smile upon me.
But I want Elaine to take this base, because then I can start deploying infantry from it a little bit more efficiently.
So much for a challenge.
The path is set. Liberation.
You're mine.
You guys should be gaining super good XP from all this.
I'm pleased with this. Bow strung. Going there now. Face me and be cut down.
All of my units are really strong. I mean, they're all pretty high level.
At your service. Understood. I'm here. I'll take it off your hands.
Divine Rain right over here.
Not even surprised.
My bow's feeling lighter than ever.
Alright, they have...
I'm stronger than ever before. Hey.
Good.
By the star's guidance.
Oh, that seems to have worked exceedingly well. If I can keep them away from the catapult. You know what I mean? That is my goal here.
Just say the word.
And we have nobody else in range. We are going to hang out for just a second.
Stand ready.
I might deploy Hilda's unit. Oh, man, this is quite the doozy here. Ooh, I got a pretty cool idea here, guys.
Nowhere is too far.
So what I'm thinking, we're gonna take my flight units, and we're gonna do kind of a wide flank here.
Stand ready.
So look, I'm gonna send Hilda and Fran all the way up here. We're gonna capture Fort Portole. And this will allow me to spawn in more units. There's a conversation. Huh? What do you mean we can have a conversation with these guys? What do you mean conversations can be had? Seems really odd. I got a base up there. I think I want to send Joseph, maybe someone else to go handle.
March. Onward.
I think I'm going to send out Elaine and
Ready for
Chloe's
anything.
units. Hilda's
Order
unit, I
must be
think,
preserved.
is going to start.
At your service.
No, I want you guys to move.
Sir.
You guys are going to work
Your
on
orders?
clearing
A brisk flight.
this side.
I'll handle it. Understood.
The time is at hand. The path is set.
I said, you guys, we're going to work on clearing out the first of the Dark Marquess. That is super annoying. How you're able to hit them from all the way across the map is beyond me, but...
If you want me, then have me.
You who come before the blazing blade of the Noira, I seek not but the strongest warriors in all the land, and any who dare bar my path shall meet the same fate, friend or foe alike. What? Now prove how fiercely your flames burn within.
We march. To me.
Okay. If you want a 1v1, bro.
Face your
Elaine's
demise.
gonna send you guys to the Shadow Realm.
You see that? Let's see. For the sake. You see that, Magellan?
Basically, every fight my unit gets into, they're just getting stronger,
I
so...
rise to any challenge. Very well.
Anything for Cornea. I'm off then.
Come then.
Well, I have... Sick. We'll actually watch this battle. This is an important one.
You stand before the warrior Halonius, a man who has long since transcended the art of war, and now shall set ablaze this tortured world till only cinders remain.
Cool.
But first, to see if you can defy my blade, a height none of my time could reach.
So I think there's gonna be the battle to get into Grand Corinne, and then there's gonna be the battle in Grand Corinne. So we're gonna have two different fights here, I think.
Yield to me.
Yeah, that doesn't work on me. I almost just took you out in one attack, but
I'll do what I can.
Phantom counter. Cute.
Easy now.
Who's next? Big lady. She blind right now, though.
With a single strike.
Video, please. You're done. Ooh.
Light, which banishes evil.
An iron wall!
Okay. Get him. The guy's 1 HP left.
Grant me your strength.
Raise your shield.
All right, you could actually like attack. Kind of why I want you to attack.
Fine job.
Such tremendous strength. Yet I leave this world with not a single lament. My flame has burned bright.
Well fought.
Look, Your Majesty, the miasma's gone. Likely deprived of its sorcery once the Noir's general met their end. Whatever the reason, that rids us of one. Only 3 remain. Heyo! Apologies for the wait, my fellow prince. Gilbert! Hear me, brave soldiers of the Dragon Lands. The time has come to settle our debt to Elaine and liberation. Now commence your march. Demonstrate your pride as a warrior of Drakenhold.
I suggest we think ahead. Proceeding apace.
Freaking sick, dude.
If you want me, then have me.
I'll win the next one too.
Get! Face your demise.
We are going to crush everything.
I can fly no further.
Oh
Allow
no,
me.
you can fly no further. Yes, you can. Eat these buns, baby.
Your orders? Allow me. I rise to any a brisk flight.
You're nothing.
A toast.
My blade for Arteras.
This is,
If you want me, then have me.
Ooh, they had a level 41 in there. Cute. Bye.
My wyvern and I, not bad at all.
Yeah, you guys don't, you don't hold
Allow
a candle
me.
to me, my guy.
I stand ready.
I still believe we were going to send these two
Understood.
I rise to any challenge.
up here
It shall be
to
done.
assist.
I'll not fail you.
Joseph, I'm going to have you
Very
move
well.
to go capture that.
Bow strung.
Okay, so you guys are going to disembark.
Just say the
And then
word.
what I'm going to have you guys do again is we're going to do a little sneaky beaky. Little sneaky beaky action. It's A. Hello, my son.
Bow strung.
I want you to go
Easy.
capture that. And Elaine, I think we're going to have you move in here.
The path is set.
They look like they might be struggling a little bit up here.
We march.
You surely fail to veil your lies if you think to face me in combat. Yet veil it or no, your fate was sealed the moment you approached the great Theodora. Their units shouldn't have been allowed to move because, very simply put, they had been stunned. So they shouldn't have even been allowed to move.
I'm not afraid of you.
Regardless if it was a cutscene or not, they were stunned, so it's just kind of bogus. Watch these guys. Yeet ain't on it.
You okay?
But they all defended, so kind of took a little bit of the piss out of that attack.
Go on.
Here goes the front
Care
line.
to dance?
Lex, did you feel good doing that?
That must have hurt.
Flames of crimson.
Turn the
Okay, no.
I'll gather my magic.
Just a plain old spear thrust.
Have I always held such potential?
I'll handle it.
What's up, Fitzy? My bear. Swap this user's unit and allied unit.
Understood.
Yeah, catapult is not
Your
going to be able
villainy
to
ends
do
here.
a single thing. The twin ballistas is a little bit
Fine
issue,
bout.
but
The time is at hand.
that was not at all what I wanted. We wanted the Giant's Canopy. No, what was it? The Wood Fraser? No, it's assist attacks. Oh, here we go. This will also work. I can rip them out of.
They're up.
We march. Onward.
Out of their position.
I shall hold nothing back. I've not chosen my grave. What would you ask? As you wish.
All right.
Come then.
The second one's about to go down. Rather easily, I imagine.
Ah, how I've missed the splendor of battle. A delicate dance between life and death, where only one shall see the final applause. Don't bow out too early, I'd like to savor this as long as I can.
I'm surprised your units aren't comprised of more frustrating combinations. And I think it's because they got the Dark Marquess. Then, like, they're just gonna assume that that's like enough to really
A gift.
want to frighten me. But
I'll protect you.
you missed anyways.
Witness my strength. Let me.
I'll slay you too weak.
Easy now. Light.
Well,
which
this is gonna prove efficient. No, you don't get to go after her.
I'll never yield.
So Hodrick right now, I feel like is just kind of wasting his AP.
My end has come.
I like how your guard didn't even matter.
This is it.
You just got shredded. Second one down.
We march on.
So 50 is the max level, by the way. Getting better than I expected. Yet my strength is nothing compared to that of our Emperor. How shall you fare against him, I wonder? I bet we're going to smash him. That's another down. Only 2 more to go then. Indeed, it appears the ranks are being tired, but we mustn't drop our card for even a moment. Alright, this is, we got a doozy of a fight going on up here. You guys are currently working there.
I have taken it as our own.
Joseph, I'm gonna let Joseph chill for a second.
My arrows never miss.
Take out their catapults, please, Madame. So,
For all of Bastorius. Just say the word. Going there now.
That's nothing.
You face me.
I mean, you guys really just watched me take out a powerful general, and you guys are just gonna
Victory grows ever closer. The time is at hand.
Yeah, Elaine's pretty much. I'm just gonna pretty much run the battlefield with Elaine right now.
That was nothing.
If you want the honest truth.
Your villainy ends here.
But we're gonna gain possession of this catapult. We're gonna do a little bit of damage with it, hopefully.
That wasn't so tough.
Come then. Allow me. A brisk flight.
Where should I head next?
I need to take a break.
I suggest we think ahead.
Gilbert, I don't know. You're not gonna be tough enough to take this fight. I'm gonna be real honest. You are gonna do 0 and 0 against them, and you're not particularly tough.
By your word.
You can take that though.
One down.
And that will allow you to do a little bit of work here.
Face me and be cut down.
Take that.
Higher still. At your service. At once.
None will suffer my pain again.
We stand at our destination.
Because I think all of Bertrand's units are about to get absolutely skunked here.
Ready anytime.
So disembark. Unifeet.
Just say the word. Easy. In the name of the liberation.
Cool.
Anyone else?
I believe I've arrived. Your orders?
Not a good matchup
I
there.
stand ready.
You guys good match. Not particularly. We are going to work on. Let's see what's one of my flight units here.
It shall be done.
You guys are all going to get sent over there.
I made
to help.
Knew that was coming.
To me.
Hey, I see somebody wants my spear in their gut. Oh my god!
I stand ready.
Well, my units are flight units, so
Dragon
they're
God
fine.
Never stood a chance.
Your will shall be done. Allow me.
Are you are not really capable of doing anything down there, honestly.
I suggest we
Do
think
you have any good
ahead.
valor skills? You have Wild Rush. Passive order and active order. Yeah, you should be able to take their fortress. It doesn't look like they're spawning any units though, so I'm not particularly
Your
worried.
will shall be done.
You don't really want to go up there, my guy.
I can't move another inch.
Come. Wisdom befitting of all my years.
There's always more. I mustn't grow complacent.
They're gonna send more units, but that's... Elaine, are you really that stupid, bro? You know what? I'm just gonna let you hit that. I'm letting you hit that, my guy. You get to sit there. I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay, well, you guys are just gonna remain on catapult duty. Because I don't know what else to do with you.
Receive.
I'm just gonna have you garrison at that mantlet. You guys are actually like kicking his ass. How? How could this happen to me? Not that it matters. I'll return to these lands once the right is complete. Alright. It says our third general defeated, my prince. Meaning that there's only one left. Memento is ours, yes. We must be careful not to lose it. Advance with all haste. Alright, so I got those guys over there. What I think I'm gonna do, y'all, is we are going to summon
A test for my magic.
my last 2 units into the
Just tell me
field.
if anyone needs healing.
And I think for funsies, we're gonna get you guys
Don't worry.
deployed.
Awaiting your command. By your word.
It's ours.
And we'll have a catapult to play with. Oh, they got units hidden in the... Alright, Joseph, that's so cool, bro.
I shall hold nothing back.
They have units hidden in the forest. That is unsurprising. I think that's going to be the case with Lane pushing that last general.
What would you ask?
Ooh, boy howdy, guys. That is
Awaiting
not
your command. I'll not fail you.
Dang, you guys aren't going to
Awaiting
win.
your command.
Guess I have to, get you in there.
Gaze upon the face of your demise. A trivial undertaking. What would you ask? As you wish. Hoist the banners.
We wage arrival on Light's Liberation impression to say we've hidden something in the woods both northeast and northwest of Grand Corinne and still come use the city gates. Northeast and northwest. Oh! You dare challenge me here amidst a swirling torrent of dark energy. What utter fools you are. My servant shall crush you where you stand. They just gonna reveal a bunch of enemies.
The time is at hand. Onward.
Just say the word.
I've arrived.
Come.
Keep getting sharp in his royal name.
Big things coming.
I'm pleased with this.
You face me.
I mean, I'm just gonna let you guys
Victory grows ever closer.
cut your teeth against the lane
Anything
because
else?
No, I can't move another inch.
Here I am. That was nothing.
well, that's good.
Come then.
This is very good though.
Well fought.
Probably should, I would say I probably shouldn't scroll too
You
far.
face me. Victory grows ever closer. To me. Now then. The time is at hand. The path is set.
We're gonna do 1,003 damage to those guys. Gilbert. Oh,
Proceeding
they
apace.
ended up winning right at the very end.
Allow me.
Nowhere is too far.
Let's use heavy swing. Let's clear those mines out. I'm gonna have Gilbert come and claim this, and then I'm gonna put him on the battering ram.
Your villainy ends here. Well fought. Onward. Come then.
I think a lot of enemy units trying to target me.
A fine bout. The time is at hand.
1,004 damage.
You face me.
They're gonna do 1 damage. We are gonna sustain 1 damage in this battle.
My name is Narcisse, master and merchant of the magical arts.
Cool. Are you ready
The
to
sorcery
perish?
in my command can be stayed no more than the grandest of rivers. Now, drown amidst its swirling current.
Okay.
With me.
Oh, cute. Well, yeah. Front line's down.
The end is nigh.
You shall.
Vermin,
I thought she had debuff immunity.
grant me your strength.
I shall endure.
Yet again, Hodrick, after this fight, I'm gonna adjust him. He's just standing around buffing himself and not doing anything. Because Elaine is jumping in and guarding everybody, and Hodrick is not helping. Oh my goodness. 216.
Let me. Is that better?
You get booted in the face.
Like new.
Fine job.
But it seemed I am fated to disappear once more. All of my strength, all of my knowledge, flowing forth into the sea of endless dark.
Fought.
Is Galerius about to throw a hissy fit? Yep, there he is on his gigantic horse, which doesn't look proportionate, but...
Hear me, soldiers of our once fallen empire. By the thrust of your blades, our ancient Zenoira shall be birthed anew upon Fevrith soil. Today, we restore this land to its rightful rulers. Now then, the hour has come. And so too shall victory, once the sigil is complete and this realm merged with the beyond. Defend the castle at any cost, and deliver salvation unto the people of Zenoira.
Okay. Galerius. At last you arrive before me, rebel worms, but I fear you're too late. Zenoira's resurrection has entered its final verse. There's little now you can do to halt it. Enough of your empty boasts, Galerius. I'm sure he can hear you all the way over there. This day you shall answer for my mother's murder. I scarcely recognize you, Millennia's whelp. No matter, you shall fall like all the rest before the infinite might of the beyond. He's drawing upon the miasma's power. He intends to cast his cruel magic control. And how from a distance is great. Despair before me. Claim their minds. I beseech you, Ring of the Rune, lend me your strength in cleansing this evil. Valor skill cleansing. Elaine can now use the Valor skill cleansing, which lets him free eyes from his magic. That is unfathomably annoying. Forgive the delay, Elaine. The Reverend Knight Nigel's arrived in your service. He came all this way to aid in our battle? But of course, I could never forgive myself if I merely stood watch during this most pivotal moment in Fevrith's history, and our hearts beat in unison. Elaine, and together we shall lay waste to Galerius once and for all. So now I have to, like, go down here... Oh, no. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry, guys.
Their tyranny ends understood.
Oh, Nigel.
Turn back, lest I reduce you to ash.
This is annoying. This is not fun. This is sincerely annoying.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you guys are all toast. You guys are no match for my team. Now here's the thing. I have to check and see what let's see what the range is on the cleansing. Oh, I can just use it. Alright, I probably should have just checked it. I figured I'd have to be within range.
You're nothing.
Well, I'm really sorry about all the casualties you got. Everybody just endured at my hands.
I'll not fail you.
Everybody just got thwomped on pretty damn bad.
Path is set.
No mercy.
Alright, you guys need
I'm in their firing range.
season mines all units in the area. Bro, that's so fucking annoying. It immediately triggered the fights to stay next to each other. Oh my god, dude. Is this what I'm gonna have to put up with the entire... Oh my god, dude. Seriously.
Time is at hand.
So I just need to get a lane in there to go attack Galerius because I'm gonna have legitimately no real time to do anything here.
Simply say the word. I'm on my way. I'm here. This is the place.
Because now, yeah, you guys I just spent all those resources on healing, and
seems I'm in for a struggle.
That is, like, I understand that's what Galerius' like whole thing is, like mind control, but dear God, man.
Not even surprised.
My bow is feeling lighter than ever. I understand.
Come then.
Lane's gonna take some serious hits here.
A fine bout. We march.
Okay. Hodrick, could you, like, okay. I'm gonna get rid of that because it just uses up all of his PP and then he's just standing around looking stupid.
The time is at hand. Onward.
What shall I do next?
Face me and
Galerius
be
is
cut
probably
down.
gonna blast me with that spell again here in just a second.
It seems you've misjudged me.
No mercy.
Drink, sir.
I stand.
I won't.
A little bit of tricorn pride for you.
At your service.
This is Yeesh.
I rise
Just
to any
yeesh,
challenge.
you know what I mean? That's not what I wanted.
Allow me a brisk flight.
Nowhere is too far, sir. I'm off then.
Good.
Bow strung.
As good as I was hoping it would be.
Your villainy ends
you
here.
guys literally don't stand a chance against me.
Victory grows ever closer. We march. The path is set.
Your fate is sealed.
I'm up.
What magic? I'll tend to your wounds.
Healing assist.
I can't wait for my next.
One of the many benefits of old age. Setting off.
Okay. So then what I need to do, you're gonna disembark.
We march. To me.
No.
What would you ask? Very well.
For the Knights of the Sacred Heart.
Oh.
Their tyranny ends here. Departing at once.
Awaiting your command.
Oh, Valor skill. Heal.
You have my thanks.
Oh, Joseph is like cooked here, so never mind. What I think we're gonna do here is we're actually gonna use these.
Face your demise.
I should allow them to thrash them.
Awaiting your command.
Senor Joseph.
As you wish. Gaze upon the
Well,
face
we'll
of
tap
your
into a
demise.
fight. We'll tap into a fight. Well, shoot. That was a pretty strong start.
In my sights. Let it jump.
Passive seal, he can't heal himself.
Cut them down.
I am with you.
Victory is assured.
Well, this is diabolical.
Have my spear.
You okay?
That's literally all that's gonna happen now. Okay.
You okay?
Exciting.
Glory to the liberation.
Tis the fruit.
Decade.
I'll not let this go to waste.
I'll not fail you. Very well. I have taken it as our own.
Come then.
Surprised Galerius isn't blasting me with some more BS.
As expected, of course. This power got more where that came from.
Your orders? Very well.
You face me.
Elaine, you're actually gonna take some damage here?
A fine bout.
Muscle Mommy just went down. That's weird.
The path is set.
This land belongs to us.
'Tis ours now.
You're nothing.
Yeah, you know, we watched you guys fight. So against the cavalry unit, they really are completely and utterly screwed.
Your strength fails.
Squirm.
Front line.
Wandering dark.
Initiative down, evasion down. Those guys are not getting a chance to attack at all.
Onward.
And then aerial smite. Here goes the.
Want some?
And me tenderizer.
I did it! In His Highness's honor. Dead and buried. At your service. Understood. I'll take it
And
off
those
your
guys are
hands.
just gonna kind of work very hard to get through the front gate.
We march.
No, we gotta. Nope. Let's just use a large here. We're gonna move on Galerius here, who is going to give me a little bit of trouble, but that's okay. I
time is at
expected him
hand.
to. So I have cleansing 2. I just noticed this. So I bet if you have cleansing 1, there's a radius on it. Now you have to like get with your units. But I think because I went through and I did everything, it doesn't matter. I have everything I need. So we're gonna use Valorous Order here.
Excellent.
To hook me up here. We're also going to move very quickly because Galerius is about to fire off his crap again. Oh, it is straight up just Galerius. Interesting. Is there anything else cool I could do to help me? HP at the end of the battle. Can I just be an absolute like turd burglar here? So here, we're gonna use Blaze a defensive drought.
We march.
We're gonna use empowering drought. Do you guys have anything fun you can hit me with? We'll use the attack call.
Stronger than ever. The time is at hand.
We're almost gonna take him down in one fight.
The path is set.
Hi, Galerius.
Your villainy ends here.
The hour of reckoning is soon at hand, and none shall deny my people their glory. So come if you wish, powerless fools. Meet your demise before the axe of Galerius, almighty emperor of your meager world.
See,
you've crushed a continent beneath your heel, oppressed its people, trampled its fields, yet still you claim to deserve its crown. It ends today, Galerius. Now perish in the light of Bevrith Pure. Will not fail.
Galerius was involved so little in the actual plot, and like they showed him so little that like it really doesn't. I don't feel any particular way towards him, and that is one of the biggest failures of this game. Is like he's the main villain, and you showed him so little that he just didn't get the chance to really make you like really hate him or do any of that. You know what I mean?
Light which banishes evil.
No, this dude's got me.
Give them nothing.
Shit, brick well. There we go. Nice. He's incapacitated, so the lane's gonna get in there.
Twisted sucker.
Grant me your strength.
Well, like we're still not done yet. Like.
The rot shot.
Okay. These guys are done attacking, so. Wow. Alright. So, where's Elaine's special ability?
Can you match me?
Where's my special abilities? Are we just not gonna get a chance to see the super cool stuff I like went out of my way to make sure I had?
Easy now.
No, we're not even gonna get a chance to see my super cool special abilities that I from the unicorn ring.
You face me.
Whoops. Should have watched that, shouldn't we?
Victory grows ever closer.
I mean, it should cut into a cutscene anyways, right? Yep. That's what I expected. That's what I expected. The Overlord defeated. Compiler of
Galerius,
classes.
Emperor of
It's
the
all
Noirath.
classes in the class registry.
Your ambitions are laid bare, and your empire in ruin.
If you hope to speak, you'll find me no willing participant. I have no words for you. End this. Now.
Oh, wait, hold up.
Galerius, you saw in Fevris innocent people mere vessels to house your own fallen empire.
Hold up. Striking him down seems like the weak
As long
option.
as I live and breathe, you'll never inflict such callous devastation on our world.
How do you know of that?
Piteous ghost of an age long past. I shall grant your soul the freedom it desires.
You will not!
How is he still fighting?
My brethren were robbed of their corporeal flesh, left to wander in the void of nothingness for 800 years.
Yeah, that was your choice.
Pain is my strength, and my body, their fury given form.
Yeah, well, you did it to yourself.
The souls of Zenoira remain trapped in the beyond. Their emperor shall never know defeat.
Your Majesty.
Oh, Baltro.
Baltro!
How goes the rite?
Flawlessly. We lack but a single soul to complete the spell.
Then these insects shall be more than enough. Grant me your strength, and we'll stamp them out together.
We'll never lose to the likes of you.
What do you think you're doing?
Apologies if I wasn't clear, Your Majesty. The last soul the sigil seeks is none other than yours.
Traitorous fool. Finally gone senile.
Well.
Is that you, Mother?
Oh! I told you she was still here!
How? Mother!
Thank the Father. She's okay.
Speak to me, please.
I frickin'
You
knew
fought
it!
valiantly, Elenia. This battle has reached its conclusion.
You're wrong. And I shall have your head for thinking otherwise. Your hubris was the end of you, Valmor. What sorcery is this?
Do you see now the futility of your struggle?
Yeah, he can't just be struck down by a blade.
You have doomed yourself to a life reborn as my new vessel.
Madness. How does Valmor yet live?
He doesn't. The man was a simple human, undeserving of the glorious soul of an emperor.
Name yourself at once!
I am Baltro, sorcerer of the great and storied Zenoiran Empire. The very empire whose armor was passed through Valmor's family for generations on end. And it was I who bound our emperor's soul to that armor.
So that's Galerius.
Move!
So it's true. The Cornian royal family bears the blood of the maiden. No matter. Your feeble flesh shall now play host to Galerius, ruler of all creation.
Weird twist.
I never imagined he possessed such frightful mastery over the bodies of others.
Elaine, I can't say how much time has passed since that day, but you've grown so much.
If only I could have been there to witness it. It seems I owe Joseph a great deal for raising you in my absence.
That seems bad, Kai. That seems real bad.
The sigil is complete, and the gate to the beyond stands open and true.
Yeah, that's real bad, Kai.
Rise, prisoners of the unicorn's curse, spectral phantoms from an ancient time. You shall be the first to perish by my newfound strength.
Joseph, see my mother somewhere safe.
And you, Your Highness?
We end this long-drawn war, here and now.
Hell yeah, brother.
We have to stop him. But if anyone can do it, it's you, the savior of Thevryth.
Come home, both of you.
Okay, you ain't got it. You ain't got it, Balatro. Your evil card gaming's here, bastard. I'm just gonna hold. Is there any more cutscenes? Am I free? Don't you understand, boy? Your end has already been written. I'll not hear another word of almost kept calling him Balatro. Baltro's madness come. The final battle is upon us. Music is kicking.
The day will be ours.
Elaine, your unit needs just a touch of healing.
Onward.
I'm ready for anything.
In service of the royal family.
A test for my magic. I'll show you what a witch can do. It'll be done. I'm not afraid.
You guys.
I'm not afraid of you.
You guys ain't got the sauce.
This time, Vinisa, no harm will come to you.
Cute. You won't get to enjoy any of that.
You've got this. Cheer up. Spirits of the wind. I did it.
Just leave it
In service of... It shouldn't come as a surprise. Here I am.
Come then.
Just delete them.
Well fought. We march. The path is set.
Get them out of my way.
You face me.
Oh dear God! I just took a look over at his unit. We are in for a hell of a fight.
The time is at
Let's let's clear out everything.
I'm
Take
here.
that magic assist too.
For the liberation.
Let's defend the camp here for a second. We're gonna take everything out. We're gonna be pulling all stops here.
Well fought. Onward.
We're gonna be pulling all
You
stops here.
face me. The Find Vault. Good.
I shall hold nothing back.
There's always more to learn.
Ready. I'm on my way.
Give him hell.
Your fate is sealed.
Give them hell.
With all the force.
A little. I wonder if I'm stronger than Lady O'Cleese.
Awaiting your command. As you wish.
Then I have to figure out what the hell I'm going to do against Baltro's unit here. When Joseph went down?
I blossom ever
3 archers in it.
I mustn't grow complacent.
Alright. It is 4 Dark Marquesses, freaking Galerius, and Baltro himself. Which she just possesses one skill called Unicorn's Wrath. Harnesses Norrøn's souls, denied a merciful death by the curse unit attacks all enemies. Hit rate true, hit count 1, magic potency 999, ranged, unguardable, uncoverable.
We march.
We're marked for certain death. Which doesn't seem accurate.
The time is at hand.
What happens if I hit cleansing? I'm just curious.
We march.
Because remember, I have a super special ability that's supposed to assist me here. Not you. I have Astral Blade, condition unknown. So I think that's supposed to trigger in this fight. I don't know. Here, we're gonna do something. Just in case I make a very big oopsie.
Just say the word. Got it.
I'll show you what a witch can do. Don't worry.
I'll not fail you.
We're gonna have some fun here.
Stronger than ever.
Here, use some Valor skills. Yet again, I don't know.
Excellent.
I'm not 100% sure what's getting ready to happen here, guys.
The path is set. I've arrived.
Beyond knows no limits, and I will not rest till souls tear you limb from curse of limb. This is fine. This is fine.
Just tell me if anyone needs healing. To the skies!
Order must be preserved.
What is
Actually,
it? I'll do
there's
it.
some there.
The time is at hand.
Well, we're not going to completely die here.
By the Father's will.
Defeat will soon be upon us.
You have my aid. Here to help.
Wait. What? Alright, so look. If I use the magic assist, we now take far less damage.
I'm right here. Here to help.
But if I use both... I feel like I need to take the ranged assist.
You have my aid.
It'll
right
do...
I'm here. Here
roughly the same thing. Okay. Alright, and we're gonna have some more fun here. So we're gonna use another empowering drought. Let's increase my attack power further. Now we're doing less damage. What happens if I hit myself with a defensive drought?
I'm right here.
Oh, okay.
You have my aid.
Yeah, this still doesn't make any sense.
The futile struggle of a rebellion damned. Your end draws near, Cornian welcome.
So here's the thing.
Cease these fatuous endeavors and return to nothingness.
Is all it's gonna take is to defeat 1 or 2 of his units, and then he'll be weak. He's also a 6 stack, so I just noticed that.
Now prepare to be vanquished by the might of Febrit.
The sorrows of this tragic war must never again afflict our land. It's what my father would have wanted.
Forward!
Is that all?
Alright, so he's gonna draw all attention to himself, which doesn't matter.
Unicorn, grant me strength.
Oh, that was. Oh, Lord.
Not resist.
Witness my strength.
That's why we're doing less damage.
Decay.
Vermin.
Just because of that annoying bullshit.
This is it.
Agony awaits. I have you.
There we go. Fortunately, she's blinded right now. She's still got 6 damage out there.
Let me. You won't hurt my friends.
The battle rages on.
Bear witness. Oh, silent souls.
Well, dang.
Unicorn, grant me strength.
Light which banishes evil.
Poke. Nice. Come on, muscle mama. Take no damage. Ah, 18.
Faster than the wind.
My power, see.
Okay.
We march on. We march.
Alright, Elaine, all I gotta do is we're just gonna hit you guys with a. You guys aren't gonna necessarily win, which seems kind of weird. But we're gonna finish this fight here in just a second. I have to pee so bad. Alright. Let's beat up this evil card game, shall we? Dang it. No Valor Sword. That's so thick.
We march. stronger than ever.
I'm up.
Send him packing.
Just keep getting.
Could you perhaps praise me a bit?
What magic should I grace you with?
Your villainy ends here.
Well, I don't even need any assists to beat the absolute tar out of you guys. Hi.
With me.
Your whole front line is down. Your back line is not too hot right now. Yeah.
Unicorn, grant me strength.
Goodbye. You're down. Thanks.
With a single strike.
You can't debuff me anymore.
Grant me your strength.
Goodbye, Galerius. Again. Hi, Baltro.
Give them nothing.
Big lady with a big sword does lots of damage.
Easy now.
Can you match me?
Elaine, can you get in here and...
Unicorn,
Yep. Final blow.
I'll help.
Come on, do your healing stuff. Alright.
Fine job.
Don't want to get too.
I've much room.
As decreed, I can't fail my sacred mission.
Carnelian pendant. Eat dirt, you sucker.
Whilst I still feast on the souls of Zenoira, my might is eternal.
Nah.
Do you not seek their resurrection?
A witless ideal, born of the fool Galerius. He served his purpose well enough in guise to open the gate to the beyond. And now, he shall be consumed like all the rest. What's more, there would be little benefit in reviving mere humans.
Do the souls of your brethren mean nothing to you?
As fuel for my magic, most certainly.
You're a butt cheese, bro.
What primitive evil should I reanimate next, I wonder? A monster capable of crushing Fevris beneath its heel, perhaps?
You're the monster.
I mean, yeah.
Spirits of Zenoira, hear my call. Your emperor is no more, and in his place, a tyrannical fiend who craves nothing but absolute control. Tell me, is this what you truly desire? To sacrifice your very essence in service of this demon?
Pathetic child.
Souls of the departed, if you've any humanity left within you, lend me your aid!
Yeah. Yes.
Their strength is leaving me. You've ruined everything, accursed fool!
These souls are not a power one can wield, Baltro. They are human lives. Human will in its purest form.
I wouldn't call it his purest form. You really sent them to hell.
Impossible.
Get purified, nerd.
The sigil's very nature has been recast. How is this happening?
It appears we arrived just in time.
I did all the side missions.
This isn't how my tale concludes. I won't allow it.
The only escape awaiting you, Baltro, is death's cold embrace.
Ice cold, bro.
Wretched disciples, you dare turn on your master!
The time has come, Elaine.
Let us lift the curse of the unicorn and bring the salvation of heaven to these lost souls.
I'm with you.
Really, like, washed out.
Nihility beckons. All of my knowledge, all of my research, lost to the endless emptiness of time.
Oh, man. The Hammer of Dawn? We just evaporated that, man. My eyes!
You have our eternal gratitude on behalf of every Zenoiran soul to have ever lived. Thank you, Elaine, and farewell.
Sick. Sick. Wicked. Wicked. Absolutely wicked. The lights of Fevrith shattered Baltro's fire missions and liberated Fevrith for all time to come. Once again, I must hide my face for the cutscene.
Ah, there you are. Your coronation is set to commence at any moment.
A word first, if I may. With the much-awaited fall of Zenoiran rule, we finally attained our most coveted dream. 'Twas a vow I made to the ring itself. A promise fashioned out of steel and blood. Yet, can a champion tempered in the flames of war truly lead in times of peace?
From the day of its very inception, Your Highness, the Liberation Army has boasted a singular gift. Its ranks bore nobles, sellswords, and civilians alike. Disparate nations united as one under a common banner. Your banner. None could ever question the strength of such a leader.
He speaks the truth, you know.
Mom! What's up?
Should you not be sound in bed right now?
And miss the day my son is crowned king? I wouldn't so much as dream of it. Elaine, you stand before me a man full grown. One who will rule these lands with compassion and love. Just as you've done for all those who fought beside you. Be proud, my son. Not only of what you accomplished, but how you've made it so.
I will, Mother. Thank you both, from the depths of my heart. Now then, a radiant future for Cornea awaits.
I mean, the whole world is saved. It's an epilogue.
Year 906 of the Hallowed Chronicle.
All right. All right.
Thus, with all of Fevrith as his witness, a bold young king ascended the throne. Ere long, the scourge of Galerius and ancient Zenoira would be little more than footnotes on the pages of history. And those scars of war yet blighted the land, its people, awed and inspired by Cornea's noble ruler,
I know. I'm that good.
their arduous trek down the path to recovery.
It's just that good, man. Simple.
Forevermore
Simple.
would the Chronicles of Fevrith extol the Savior Elaine's sacred journey, a legend only embellished in the generations to come. That of a divine beast and a liberator king that bore its name.
Uh-oh, here we go, guys.
The unicorn Overlord.
Ah, title! Woo! Let's, do we got any more cutscenes? Am I free to come back? Am I free to materialize before your very eyes? Not really. It's my coronation. Sick. 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 Actually, you know what? I'm going to reveal my face here so I can kind of espouse my feelings and we can kind of go over everything we just did. I've got some feelings on this game. I've got some feelings. Not all of them are particularly good. I'd probably rank this. This is a good game. I don't think it's bad in any way, shape, or sort. But this game should have been half the length. It should have been. This should have been a 30-hour game. They used up all their gas in the first half of the game. And the second half was just, like, really, really weak. The final fight was okay. Yet again, Elaine, your main unit with Elaine should just be so egregiously overpowered that it should just mean nothing in the final seconds. So, it should, alright, I'm gonna hide myself again here for a second, then I'll continue giving my thoughts. Because I'm about to be crowned, I'm about to look sick. Bruh. Crown looks a little small for my head, but it's okay. We gon'. Some of my friends are here. Including that angel dork in the back, who I don't particularly like, but... Alright. So as I said, I got some feelings on this game, right? The plot got just terribly weak in the second half of the game. Galerius, I had no real reason to hate the villain. At the end of a 60-hour game, and the villain has only shown up a very small handful of times to actually, like, show themselves to be, you know, whatever. That's a failure. When you get to the end and you get to the final fight of an RPG, you should be so ready to absolutely smash your main villain that, like, it's ingrained into your blood. I felt nothing. That was, it felt like a hollow victory to me. Smashing Galerius and defeating Baltro, it felt hollow. Now, is it really important, I think, to go through and do everything so that way you can end the game? I think what I received was the true ending. We did the correct, the true ending to the game. Because we did everything. You know what I mean? We did everything to ensure that we were getting our true ending. You know, the way we actually took down Baltro and Galerius is, I believe, was true. With the help of the Great Sage and how we did everything. After the war, Lex left rule of Cornea to Elaine and set forth to hone his mastery of the blade. Whenever he encountered former allies on his travels, he and they would spar just as they did during their prior days with the Liberation Army. Though there was great distance between him and Elaine, their bond of friendship remained strong as ever, and Lex swore to brandish his sword for his king should the need arise. With the war concluded, Chloe chose to serve Elaine as his chief lady-in-waiting rather than return home to her family in Cornea. In this role, she oversaw the domestic needs of the kingdom, though she never kept her spear far from hand in case of crisis. At times, she can be seen reminiscing with her old friends at the Knights' Barracks, practice which Elaine himself would join when the ideal moment presented itself. So yeah, we got the absolute truest ending we could get. Like, we did it. I like the music. After the war, Hodrick was granted a post as captain of the Cornean Royal Guard, a role which saw him dedicate great attention to the growth of his soldiers and to their unshakable unity. At times, he and his mentor Joseph partook in intense sparring bouts which never failed to draw onlookers to the training hall. Though offered the role of Chancellor, due to his immense efforts in protecting the prince and shepherding the liberation to victory, Joseph declined and instead chose to see out his days as the new king's personal blade. Even ever a stern leader, he worked tirelessly to train the soldiers that would serve as Cornea's new guardians and ensure the kingdom would remain safe long after his eventual passing. Renaud returned to the land he had once ruled under Zenoira's magic, and though some would never forgive his cruel treatment, others came to see the sincere regret with which he earnestly faced the resentment. His commitment toward starting anew saw him grow into a fine leader, with an eye ever focused on the future, unhindered by the tragic failings which plagued his past. Declining a position within the Royal Guard, Clive returned to the province of the Ash and Blue and begun work on establishing a new form of self-governance with his fellow knights. His bold philosophy, which espoused the virtues of collective rule over a single authority, soon spread throughout the province, from the knights of its order to the farmers in its fields. After the war, Adel returned to the province of the Ash and Blue a decorated hero, no he didn't, beloved by fellow knights and townsfolk alike. His bright demeanor saw him remain ever popular, playing with local children during the day and partaking in revelry at the province's lively taverns at night. In the end, he chose to live out his days as a beloved knight in the company of his people. When the Liberation disbanded, Berenice set out to travel Cornea and hone her skills, hunting bandits and aiding in the reconstruction all the while. Years later, she was welcomed back to the province of the Ash and Blue, where she chose to settle down and become an instructor in the military arts, thus giving rise to the mightiest army the province had ever known. His role with the Liberation concluded, Rolf's reputation as a brave hunter earned him a post as guardian of Cornea's forests. This duty saw him not only defend the land from wild beasts and poachers, but tend to the natural bounty of the region, and heal the scars of battle inflicted across the woodlands. Such benevolent deeds brought him nigh endless praise from the people he served. After the war, Morden abandoned his life as a mercenary and lived on as a humble stonemason. With the reconstruction of Barbatimo was his first priority, he eventually turned his gaze toward the pursuits of aesthetics and the creation of ever more elaborate architectural projects. The stunning facades which lined the main thoroughfare of his home, thus giving the name Morden Road upon his eventual passing, were beloved by all for generations to come. Upon reading off a list of his accomplishments with the Liberation at his mother's graveside, Auk departed on a journey of fervent magical research, never to return to his homeland again. The thesis he enumerated later in life came to be treasured as comprehensive compendium for hopeful sorcerers who as of yet lacked the requisite background in magical arts. Yay! His praise kink has been satisfied. The Rose Knights. With Cornea restored, Miriam was named captain of the Knights of the Rose, a role which saw her dignified air and indisputable military prowess earn her the adoration of rising female knights, both within her nation's borders and abroad. With a newly placed emphasis on collective strength, the Knights of the Rose quickly grew to be one of the most coveted orders in the land. After the war, Kittredge continued to serve in the Knights of the Rose, while also taking up a post guarding the people of Grand Corinne. Whenever trouble struck, she and her hammer were always quick to the scene, much to the delight of onlooking citizens. As a skilled craftswoman, she also aided in rebuilding the city, and enjoyed unique popularity amongst the local children due to her sharp wit and fiery attitude. Through her efforts in the war, saw Fran offered a commanding role in the Knights of the Rose. she politely declined, stating that she preferred to stand as an equal rather than a superior. Retaining this status granted her the latitude to charge into battle to rescue our allies at a moment's notice, a fact which all who knew her agreed was for the best. We're going to hear a moment, folk. There's a lot of characters in this game. With peace returned to Cornea, Melisandre slipped past Elaine's watchful advisors day after day in order to request his hand in marriage. While her wish never came to pass, the beauty and vigor of her spirited blade were the highlight of many a royal banquet, and thus stole the hearts of countless guests. After the war, House Minier began to reclaim its former glory, a pursuit that Colm enjoyed even more than his lady Melisandre herself. Though she had always posed him an array of challenges, the fact that Cornea's new king was the object of her affection presented an endless struggle for her faithful steward. In light of Monica's deeds with the liberation, the noble house Nordine's name was restored to its rightful place of honor and respect. Her calm demeanor, stately dedication, and moral clarity earned her the fierce support of her people, a groundswell which only grew after her grandfather's passing. While she bore great commitment toward helping her people, she never forgot to honor her vassals in the annual stargazing festival which she herself was responsible for creating. So I wonder what happens if I would have gave Melisandre the Maiden's Ring. After the war, Armis saw to it that Gilbert was crowned king and left Soldraga to support his brother in the restoration of Drakenhold, taking the guise of a mercenary, a stage actor, a sailor, and much more along the way. In the centuries to follow, the local legends throughout the nation told of a host of men named Armis who appeared to help when the land deemed to be at its most vulnerable. With war concluded, Hilda laid down her spear and pursued an expertise in medicine that she might aid those who still suffered. After years of ardent study, she became an apothecary and joined Prim in caring for the sick and infirm throughout Fevrith. Furthermore, would history speak of the countless lives she and her sister saved astride her gallant, loyal wyvern. Similarly, Prim's attention turned after the war toward the ailing peoples of Fevrith and supporting Hilda's dogged pursuit of medical knowledge however she could. Her work caring for the infirm eventually led the Orthodoxy to bestow upon her the title of Honorary Angel, an accolade which Prim could only humbly decline. It's a pretty cool credit scene. I'm enjoying this. With the war concluded, Aubin donated his earnings to the people of Drakenhold's desert and took up the task of rebuilding his home. Soon enough, towns in the region grew prosperous indeed, and the land once known for its crime and banditry began to flourish in true under Aubin's benevolent leadership. After years in the desert, he acquired a ship and sailed the oceans in search of new ventures. Magellan set out to reunite his old band who had scattered across Drakenhold, after which he returned to the desert and announced them as a group of reformed, chivalrous thieves. Tales of their virtues spread even beyond the desert's borders, attracting a horde of young aspirants looking to join their ranks. As the band's numbers continued to grow, their keep became a vibrant settlement that saw steady progress under Magellan's guidance. After liberation disbanded, Liza joined Magellan on his journeys and met an influential trader along the way, whom she impressed with her sharp tongue and keen business acumen. While she had always been skilled in the ways of trade, she was able to build a far more profitable enterprise than she ever imagined with the funds she earned during the war. She then used her wealth to bolster the desert's economy and improve the lives of all within. With the war concluded, Gilbert appointed Gloucester as ruling lord over the desert. There he worked with Aubin to better conditions for the people of the dunes and championed them for a position of authority. His benevolence and unshaking sense of duty earned him the adoration of his citizens, who erected a statue depicting Gloucester atop his loyal steed after his eventual passing. We're not done yet, guys. We're only in Drakenhold, dude. I got 3 more nations we gotta cycle through. After the war, Amalia returned to Baumrot and shattered her undefeated streak atop its ranks. Yet despite her assured victory, the crowd never failed to cheer her on. Upon her eventual defeat many years later, she rejoiced to have met another warrior as fearless as she, and at Amalia's urging, the two set forth toward new horizons. After the war, Berengaria reformed the Tricorn mercenaries, and the band was offered a new role as a Drakenhold Order of Knights. However, they chose to decline, and the mercenaries traveled the world fighting for the downtrodden and less fortunate. In the years to come, history would speak of their brave endeavors, and all who lived in Fevrith would know the Tricorn name. As a central figure in the reformed Tricorn mercenaries, Bruno found himself instrumental to the band's renewed efforts. Ever striving to become Berengaria's equal on the field of battle, he easily gained the trust and respect of his fellow mercenaries, though his immense strength meant skirmishes ended before others could earn even the slightest glory. After the war, Travis traveled the world with the reformed Tricorn mercenaries, proving both his skill and intellect along the way. As a lover of literature, an uncommon trait among mercenaries, he always brought rare and valuable tomes to add to his expanding library whenever work led him home. We're not done yet, folks. Whew. After the war, Gilbert was coronated as the new king of Drakenhold and immediately made a name for himself as a savvy ruler. Long had he chased his brother's shadow, yet now he stood in a light of his own making, one which filled his people with hope and joy. In years to come, history would sing his praises as a heroic king who single-handedly delivered his land from all-consuming ashes of war. With the war concluded, Virginia received a proposal of marriage from the newly crowned King Gilbert, an offer she gladly accepted. As a representative of Cornea and Drakenhold both, she was beloved by both nations for the strides she made toward goodwill and unity. Over the years, her bold demeanor and skillful blade work earned her the love and adoration of countless fervent admirers. After the war, the relationship between Cornea and Drakenhold was mended at last, and Leia officially entered Virginia's service. When her lady gave birth to a royal heir some years later, Leia surprised the court by doting on the newborn prince even more than his loving parents. When the prince grew old enough to wield a sword, Leia served as his stern yet kind master. I need a drink of water real quick. Oh, we're in the Elven Lands. Ugh. You're Celeste, right? After the war, Celeste continued her work leading the local Elheim militia, swooping down from the skies to aid a townsperson in danger or provide relief to an injured soldier. One person rescued by Celeste later started a business by which his customers could travel to the sights of Fevrith atop a noble griffin, a venture which he named after his savior. Okay. Is this the sisters they're gonna show off? Nope. After the war, Yana brought her powerful magic to bear as Cornea's court sorceress. Toward the end of her life, she tearfully retired from the king's service and returned to her swamp to teach the rising generation of witches as their wise village elder. It's said that she maintained her youthful visage until her final days and departed this world surrounded by her steadfast disciples. After the war, Selvi continued to travel the lands, pursuing her research into ancient Zenoira. With memory of the Empire's modern reign fresh in their minds, the world was eager to learn more of their deeds in days of old, and Selvi's work garnered immense interest. As deeper understanding of Zenoira's history and culture spread through Fevrith, further scholars built upon Selvi's findings, thus memorializing her as a pioneer in the field. With the war concluded, Ridiel at last realized her dream of becoming a Knight of Elheim. Though some still whispered about her half-elf blood, she unflinchingly proved herself through great skill and valor, silencing those who discriminated against her. In a few years' time, she came to attain even greater glory than her mother before her, and stood as proud a beacon of hope for half-elves through every corner of Elheim. Get jiggy with it, make more half-elves. I know you want to. Returning to Elheim, Rosalind traveled the nation to support her brethren as they overcame the atrocities committed by Zenoira. Even amidst her busiest moments, she always made time to visit Eltalinda, and given her role as augur to the Turanos, the two spent countless hours in each other's company. After the war, Ithilien continued to stand in Rosalind's service, not only acting as her personal guard, but sharing stories of her exploits with awestruck dark elven children. It's said that he and a human woman lived out their days together in loving marriage. You better. Long after the war's end, Raylanor continued to serve Rosalind as captain of her personal guard. Having been separated from her lady during the invasion of Elheim, Raylanor gained a renewed sense of duty and refused to leave Rosalind's side even when the situation didn't call for a guard's protection. However, Rosalind herself found this dedication to be quite endearing indeed. Ugh. Ugh. So much reading. So much reading. We're far from done. The war with Zenoira concluded, Eltalinda returned to Elheim to restore its charred forests and downtrodden settlements to their long-forgotten glory and pride. By the time the nation had recovered in truth, elves and humans had formed a deeper bond of unity, and the divine Turanos commanded the respect and love of both races alike. After the war, Galadmir was reinstated as Eltalinda's personal guard and served faithfully beside the divine Turanos. Though the land had entered a time of peace, she trained ever diligently with the bow. One legend speaks of a day she spotted a vile rogue at Elheim's border and fired upon him from miles away through a crenel at Castle Lorahall, piercing him with a single arrow. Nice. After the war, Linalagos first aided in the reconstruction of Elheim before swearing his loyalty to Eltalinda anew, thus serving as her second in command for all of Elheim. From that moment forth, he dedicated his life to protecting Ervelda, securing Elheim, and ensuring the peace of the elven land would never again be disturbed by war. Okay, we're to, Pistorius. It's like the three main characters here. Word of the courageous human raised by Bestrals spread throughout Fevrith, eventually drawing the gaze of renowned historians who penned tales of her exploits in freeing Pistorius. The magnitude of her story resonated across the lands, and Unifi and her heroic brethren came to be idolized by children everywhere, even those who had never once met a Bestral. At the behest of the other Bestral bloodlines, Morard ascended the throne as the new king of Pistorius and sole surviving Lion Bestral. Having experienced life as a human and Bestral both, he ruled without discrimination and quickly garnered loyal support from subjects of all races and bloodlines. Even after Zenoira's collapse, Ramona continued to lead the Frostblooms in aiding wounded Bestrals and restoring Pistorius to its former glory with her vast wisdom and keen insight. She also served as counsel to the new king of Pistorius, thus dedicating her life to Bestral prosperity and aiding their relations with the other lands of Fevrith. Woo! I'm not going to want to talk the rest of the day after this. I think I'll be done done for the day. Okay. Though offered a role as Knights Captain by the new King of Bastorius, Govil declined, thus handing the post to a trusted subject and returning home to manage his grandfather's tavern. Despite its age, the tavern thrived for years to come as a warm, welcoming establishment and a treasured haven for weary Bestrals, taking part in the restoration of Bastorius. With the war concluded, Bertrand lent his hammer to the restoration of Bastorius and the construction of monuments to honor those fallen in battle. Every year, the anniversary of the war's end saw Bastorius blanketed in bittersweet aroma of flowers left as offerings at those memorials. At the suggestion of a dear friend, Dinah and the Snow Petals traveled throughout Bastorius to aid in the ongoing reconstruction efforts. Her fierce loyalty and firm leadership proved equally as useful in times of peace, and her successes saw countless hopefuls aspiring to join the Snow Petals, human and Bestral alike. In time, her distrust of humans thawed like the northern ice in the light of spring. Flagging, guys. Flagging. There's so much going on. Oh, thank goodness. We're to the final area. And we didn't gain many allies from the zone, so this should be fine. Oh, Lord. Never mind. They're spreading them out. While the war concluded, Sharon returned to Ronmore Church to tend to the wounded. Everywhere she and her trusted companion, Oclese, went, they were met with kind hearts and restored faith in the church's teachings. In time, their tale came to be immortalized in a massive stained glass window adorning the wall of their beloved Ronmore. After the war, Oclese laid down her sword in exchange for a prayer book, and thus took up residence in Ronmore Church to spread the Orthodoxy's teachings. Thus, her status as an angel saw her inspire fervent faith in those around her, and even without a blade in hand, she forever strived to sever the encroaching roots of evil. After the war, Rhaenys led a quiet life in humble service of her Albion Abbey. Her kind, caring nature saw many of her former allies visit the church to offer their prayers and reminisce over a warm meal. In times of leisure, she would pay visits to Scarlet, and the two quickly rekindled their years-forgotten friendship. After the war, Tatiana traveled the world to broaden her knowledge and advance her medical studies should the plague strike again. Though she believed that faith alone could never heal the sick, she softened her stance upon witnessing the warmth, care, and curative magics the land's churches offered their people. Upon her return to Cornia, her research was greatly funded by King Elaine, and in time, it grew to form the central tenets of Fevrith's medical practice. After the war, Umaris spent her days defending the Orthodoxy as a sacred knight, pursuing her studies of botany all the while. The verdant flower garden she tended to quickly became one of Albion's most sought-after pilgrimage sites. It said that at times she could be seen hosting Scarlet in that very garden, where the two reminisced about their distant childhoods. More characters you probably don't care too much about. Or you do, I don't know. After the war, Jerome returned to Largate and began restoring the city and its surrounds and its surrounds with the undying aid of his beloved citizens. Though lacking in mastery of governance, his kindness, loyalty, and occasional baked good earned him the never-ending trust and affection of his people. His work with the liberation complete, Fedokia returned to Payston and began to walk the long road toward reconstruction. His unwavering dedication toward the task at hand earned him the renewed trust of his people, and together they ushered in a new age of peace and prosperity. In time, his beloved son's grave came to be, forever adorned with the flowers and offerings. After the war, Senatio traversed Albion to aid in the reconstruction, wherein witnessing the breadth of faith in the land thus altered his own beliefs. Despite Scarlet's insistence, he had long declined the pontifical mitre, but in time he relented and chose to honor the trust of those who believed in him. Thereafter, as the new pontifex, he and Nigel worked tirelessly to guide the orthodoxy down the proper path and spread its teachings to any who would listen. Yeah, sure, let's give it to that guy who betrayed everybody. That seems like a super awesome idea. Oh, I don't get any, like... Elaine and Scarlet got married. I'm, like, afraid to... Here, we're gonna skip this now. Here we go. Now it's gonna... shine on Elaine. Oh, it's Cornea. Oh, do we get... Oh. Beautiful shot here. Yes! Yes! Thus, Scarlet appointed Senatio the new pontifex of the Orthodoxy. History tells that upon accepting her role as the Queen of Cornea, she and her beloved Elaine traveled Fevrith to aid in its recovery. That's what I wanted! I needed that information, guys. I needed that. Hey, OBS, you gonna chill out? It's the fucking end, bro. You may quest Unicorn Overlord at the start of the final confrontation against Galerius. You know, it's like true Zenorian difficulty when starting a new game. You may now explore Grand Corinne and the surrounding area after Elaine's coronation. You may now visit the altar of Palavia to return to before you perform the Rite of Covenant. A new quest is now available at the ruins in Northwest Cornea. You'll now be prompted to save your clear data. Save? Sick, bro. Sick! So if I hit continue, where does that put me? Main quest, Unicorn Overlord completed. And then there's Unicorn Overlord. Achievement unlocked. Completed. Unicorn Overlord. So that's, yeah, guys, we have...
Did it steal your NBC?
It says there's an additional quest, which seems really nutso to me. That... No, hold up. We're gonna do something real quick here. Because if I go like this... And that is World Traveler. That is traverse 100% of the world map. You're telling me I'm missing an achievement? Why can't I check the world map? You may explore further by returning to the area. So, I think this just allows me to kind of like go and talk to everybody. We're gonna leave for a second because they said that there's a new quest, which now my curiosity has been piqued, which is probably why they wouldn't let me pull up a map. Heed my call, who boasts the ring of the unicorn. Recognize that voice, but I thought the sages disappeared when Baltro did. Indeed, we had, yet there remains one final task which demands your attention. What is it? Northwest of Cornea lies the former capital of the ancient Zenoran Empire. We shall speak further at the nearby sanctuary, and do not delay, lest the fate of your realm grow irreparably corrupted. Wait, please. I have still more questions. It seemed of no choice. Then to the sanctuary it is. Dying breath of an empire fallen. First domain lifespan is point. What? You get away from me! I have defeated you. Also, hold up. I'm gonna go turn this in, because now that I have 100% of the map, I can turn this into this guy. Actually, finish it. Just give me a new copy of that. Okay. Just like that, my map is done. If only I could bring it to my wife in the afterlife. She might just find her way. Thank you, young man. I'll finally be able to hold my head high when I see her again. Well, he just died. Okay. So we're technically not done yet, guys. We're technically not done. Also, but hold on, I just received the Holy Unicorn Shield, which I'm going to give to Elaine because... Yes. So, we'll be done here in just a second, guys. We're going to be done here in just a second. I have answered your summons, O Sage of the Sanctuary. Now tell me, what exactly threatens to transpire? You stand amidst the devastated capital of ancient Zenoira, the land of great hope, and the land of great pain. 'Tis on this soil that scars of calamity past herald the revival of that which was lost, the very empire which ruled Fevrith so long ago. What awaits you is a mere glimpse into a future which may once have come to pass. All potentially converges here, a realm wholly bereft of order or reason. This is your final trial. He who is compelled by the divine unicorn. Quell the sorrow which imperils this land and stake your claim as the liberator king of legend. Bruh, what? Bro, what? Really? Oh, that's such a poopsicle. That's such a poopsicle. We gotta do this though, guys, because like this is we gotta 100%. We're going for the 100% tonight. You know what I mean? What on earth am I doing? Oh dear Lord. Oh, Mom's here. Defeat Baltro. Okay.
The day will be ours.
Who the hell's here? Hodrick. Aubin. Why am I like fighting on my own people? That seems really weird. There's Gamel. Apparently you can get Gamel on your team. Is what I'm starting to... There's Mandarin. Auk.
Destiny awaits.
What the hell is this? So we got Queen. Mother dearest.
The path is set. Take cover.
So I'm gonna be honest. I've never been the biggest fan of when games do stuff like this.
Come then.
Just for the simple fact that it's like I just beat the game and now I have to play more.
Ever closer. The time is at hand. Onward. You face me.
Essentially, I'm just gonna rush Elaine in, and we're just gonna crush everything we come across.
So much for a temper.
Greatest, may the Father smile upon me.
Like I see no reason to use anybody but Elaine here.
To me.
I'm gonna summon
in service of the royal family.
Joseph to guard.
Your villainy ends here.
I don't need to watch any of these fights. I'm gonna be honest. We're
a fine bout. The time is at hand. Onward.
We're just
for the liberation. We march. The path is set.
Consider wisely our options.
We've no time to falter. Make haste. Ready yourself, traitor.
Hi, Mom.
Who shall be next? Destiny awaits. With me! You'll have no mercy from me.
Oh, apparently I could have got Bryce to join me at some point.
Ready yourself, traitor.
How's that for... Don't mind if I do.
Martin Patrice.
Tis befitting a sovereign.
Oh. Okay. Will you join?
The dust with you. Consider wise. Make haste.
I stand ready. I'll be there soon.
Hi, Bruno's unit. Goodbye, Bruno's unit.
Don't want to get too...
I've much room to...
As decreed, but I can't fail my sacred mission.
The time is at hand.
So to even... Oh my gosh, I have to... Oh my gosh, guys. This fight is going to take... For bloody ever. I'm not, Should've just did this on my own time, but I want you guys to see everything, you know what I mean?
We march. To me.
Here I thought we were done. Here I thought we were done.
I await your next command.
I mean, realistically, I only need Elaine, and that's all we're gonna do here. He's my strongest unit, and I'm just gonna...
grows ever closer.
We're just gonna crush everything.
Onward. Come then.
So much for a challenge.
Tempered in the...
Greatest strength.
Because they're all gonna be level 50 by the time I'm done here.
The time is at hand.
Fine, just... Get that out of my way.
We march. The path is set.
You'll have no...
I'll not lose.
Ready yourself, traitor.
I'll not let you down. At once.
Your villainy ends here.
Lame.
A fine bout. The time is at hand. We march. The time is at hand. To me.
This battle is mine. Quick work for my hammer.
We're gonna do this in the most efficient way possible, and that is going to be... Why is Galerius over there?
Victory grows ever closer. We march. Onward.
Is it my turn? I'll be there soon.
Come then.
I need but one unit.
A fine bout. The time is at hand. The path is set. Your villainy ends
Crushing
here.
Galerius' unit is going to be a little bit harder here than...
Well fought. We march.
Oh, that's super, 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 super annoying. We're going to take some casualties here, but I think we're going to... Actually, let's... Nope, that's Royal Order. I need Valorous Order.
Excellent. You face me.
I'm just gonna... I'll heal everybody up here.
A fine bout. 'Tis merely a bit of... To me. 'Tis ours now. How shall I proceed? We march. The
I
path
guess
is
here,
set.
more enemies are gonna spawn. That's...
To the skies. Best be careful.
That's,
Come then.
interesting.
Don't want to get too...
I've much room.
I can't fail my sacred mission.
Just gonna let Elaine run here.
Your villainy ends here. Victory grows ever closer.
Hey, we gotta... Good thing I have tons of stamina items. The fight continues.
You face me. A fine bout. We march. To me.
Take this out.
Come then. Victory grows ever closer. Onward. Good.
Oh, that's a perfect shot.
Well fought.
Will I be able to get another?
The time is at hand.
Sort of. I'll be able to catch one of those guys.
A fine bout. Your villainy ends here.
Let's be out of stamina. Oh no.
Well fought.
Oh no.
My legs grow heavy.
That they do, Elaine.
The time is at hand. We march.
I'm just gonna let you rest here for a second.
I stand ready. Sir.
We're gonna start,
We've no time to falter.
Oh, you guys are super duper annoying, I see.
Awaiting your command. Very well.
Send Joseph after him. Gate to the Beyond. I think I'm gonna have to go take out Berengaria. I'll send Elaine to go handle that.
Face me and be cut down.
These units are tough, man. These are not, these ain't no joke units.
No mercy.
They're tough, but most of the guys we're fighting right now are basics. They're not advanced. So,
A toast?
My blade. I'll need to...
You impressed?
At your service. Understood.
The time is at hand. To me.
this is very interesting. This is very, very, very interesting.
Come.
Tis the fruit of my
Wisdom
I'll not let keep getting shot in his royal name.
This would have really been the time to
You face me.
gotten yourself to level 50.
A fine bout. Onward. For the liberation. We march.
So I've now captured the Gate to the Beyond.
To me.
Done.
We claim it as our own.
Completely missed. And now for the next set. Everything's on fire.
Your villainy ends here.
It doesn't matter.
So much for a chap.
Tempered in the
Great to
Well,
see. May the Father smile upon
my
me.
whole unit is now level 50 and is now time to just continue smashing opponents.
Come then. Well fought.
Oh no, guys, whatever will I do?
We march. The time is at
Let's
hand.
not march directly into the flames, though. That would be most
You
terrible.
face me. Victory grows ever closer.
So what I need to do here is we're going to summon another unit.
I'm ready for anything. I'll handle it. Understood. Nowhere is too far.
We're under attack.
Okay. That worked out very well. And you guys don't have any you kind of do, but that only works against one enemy. Well, let's say if you had a Valor skill that I have something more interesting I can do.
We've taken it. At your service. I stand ready. Sir.
Send you guys over here.
Onward.
Hey, it's this butthole.
Your villainy ends here.
Oh, I just gained Gailey's unit. That's cool.
A fine bout. We march. The path is set.
Your orders, then. Yes,
It is
yes.
ours now.
A worthless opponent.
Dang.
I still have the strength to fight.
Elaine, could you eat this grilled steak, please?
We march. Onward.
It's now time to introduce more units into the fray.
In His Highness's
drink, sir.
I stand.
I won't hold you.
A little bit of tricorn pride for you.
At your service. At once.
Come then.
Oh, you guys are gonna give me a fighty fight. Goodbye. Oh, it's because it's all Cena's unit. Now I have all Cena to fight for me.
Well fought. The time is at hand. The path is set.
As you say.
You're gonna attack Elaine, and you
Your
guys are gonna
villainy
learn the
ends
hard
here.
way that you will not make it.
A fine bout. We march.
Oh no, he made it away with my money, guy. Is that Baltro?
For the liberation.
I don't think anybody besides
Standing by.
Elaine is strong enough to actually take him down. What
stand
I'm gonna
ready.
do here is we're gonna do I don't like him being back here. I'm gonna be honest.
To me.
Come on.
You face me.
I know we're just quick battling.
Well fought.
But I wish to be
The time is at hand. The path is set. 'Tis ours now.
okay, that
March.
didn't restore my stamina, which is kind of lame, but
To me.
Don't keep me
I'm gonna
waiting.
send you over here.
But
So
of
there's
course.
probably gonna be fire that needs to be handled. Correct.
I suppose I have to. I'll see it done. Your
Do you have any
orders, then.
fun Valor skills? You got Wild Rush.
Curse!
If I lose your unit, I don't particularly care.
The time is at hand. The path is set.
A worthless opponent.
Yeah, you guys did something.
How's that for good?
A little stronger.
Don't mind if I do.
Not surprising in the least.
Particularly like. Okay. That's weird.
Terribly sorry, but you'll go no further. Know your place in this world. Shall we?
She's pretty tough.
Hope you're paying me.
Don't mind if I do.
Everything for him.
How's that for good?
Come then.
Come on. Y'all can bring it, bro.
Victory grows ever closer. We march.
The area's not safe.
Where are you using that on? Okay. Annoying, but that's fine.
You face me.
I need you all just get out of my way.
Well fought.
Yeah, so to perspective-wise, if you were to be...
Terribly
if
sorry,
you were at
but
full
you'll go
deployment,
no further.
all units, this would take you so much longer. Do you realize how long some of these battles would be if you deployed everybody and watched every single battle?
Your villainy ends
You would turn
here.
like a 30-minute fight into like an hour and a half. And if that's what you want, that's
Victory
cool,
grows ever
but...
closer.
Shall we?
You know what? I want to ensure your victory here. You're fighting Ratman right now, so... Elgor. Honestly disappointed. I really wanted Elgor
We
to
march. The path is
join me.
set.
Terribly sorry, but he'll go no further.
Hope you're paying
A little stronger every day.
It appears
How's that for good?
Hey, Elgor will fight for me now. Yay.
a shame, isn't it?
Hmm?
As you say.
They're ours! I have you!
Come then.
Just one guy left.
A fine bout. The time is at hand. Onward.
Why, thank you.
We march. The path is set.
Yep, that's what I was expecting. I mean, you guys are not... There's nothing happening here that's gonna truly...
The time is at hand.
I'm going right for the command post, dude.
Come then.
I would like to be finished. I would like to
Victory grows
end
ever
this.
closer.
You know what I mean?
Your villainy ends here. Well fought.
No, this all just feels weird to me. Like, I understand this is like one final challenge to like wrap up the game, but like, after just beating the game, I'm like,
You face me.
this is like the last piece of like stories, like the last thing we
Victory
need.
grows
You know what I mean?
closer. The path is set for the liberation. We march. To me.
And I gotta fight myself, which is a level 50 unit. Oh, you guys aren't even half as strong as I anticipated you would be.
Stronger than ever. We march. We march.
Now, I couldn't remember if there was anything else I could really activate for myself, but... Go and fight thyself!
Come Come then.
We'll watch this one. We'll watch this one. We were about to...
We'll not fail.
Like, look at their health. Like, you guys are going down so bad, dude.
Remember to rest.
Okay, cute. Lex and Chloe aren't even advanced units. That's about the only... Well, I was about to say it's going to be the only thing that's annoying, but he's nowhere near as powerful as me, so...
This is it.
Well...
Raise your shield.
And Amalia with the Omega Shatter to finish it.
Like new.
Well, guys, that was not challenging at all.
We march on. A fine bout.
So what was the purpose of all this? Fighting phantom versions of all my friends? It took me... It says 3.5 minutes, but I don't know. 48,000 for that? Oh my gosh. But I think that was the final achievement I needed that actually, will net me all achievements. Dying Breath of a Fallen Empire. Elenia joined the Liberation Army. Millie joined the Liberation. Beaumont. Gailey. Alcina. Elgor. Almighty Unicorn. All achievements unlocked. All backgrounds are now available in the class registry. You may now attempt the battle stage Dying Breath as many times as you wish. What? What? The roided out... I mean, 40 divine shards? Why is there so much after story? Look, all I know is we got 100% achievements. We did everything. We did everything. You guys got to see it here on stream. We got all the achievements. We beat the game. We did everything. Aside of like some just running around a little bit extra, I've beat the game. We are done. We have beat Unicorn Overlord. I am thrilled. Realistically, some people might not like my score, but to me personally, this game's like a 6.2 out of 10. And that comes from the weak story, the mechanics they introduced, but they didn't like expand on. The promotion thing. It was like, cool, you get to use it for a little while, and then you basically hit a point, unless you're promoting a ton of mercenaries up, you can't do it to any of the elves, you can't do it to any of the angels, and you can't do it to any of the Bestral. It's a failure. That mechanic, they wasted it. Which is why I say, like, 50% of the game, you do Cornea in the beginning, you do Drakenhold, and then that's, like, the best parts of the game. Everything after that, to me, was really weak. The plot, Elfheim's plot was pretty decent. They did the writing in Elfheim pretty good. And then Bastorius and then Albion were unbelievably weak. Like, terrible in plot. And then just, like, the use of Galerius and all that was just, like, okay. Fights became heinously repetitive. Some of them, Bastorius in particular, were super annoying. But they just got really boring. Like, once you get really strong, it's just kind of like, okay. And I don't think raising the difficulty is going to make it any more enjoyable. Not for me personally. That's just my personal opinion. I don't think raising the difficulty would have made it any more enjoyable. It may have just become more frustrating and would have irritated me more. But in general, this is a good game. I'm glad I played it. I had fun. But it has some, under its very well polished exterior, there's just some design choices that I don't think were very good. If the game was half the length, I think it would have been a 10 out of 10 for me. But I think that they kind of belabored their point a little too much. And I think that the game itself suffered from bloat. And if the mechanics would have grown with you, if, like your promotion and Galerius would have showed up more, and Baltro, and you would have had more time with the villains, I think I would have cared a little bit more when I got to the end. But for me, I got to the end and was just kind of like, whatever, dude, he's just the villain. Let's just beat him and be done with it. So that's why it earns a 6.2. It's an above average game. It is the polish and execution are exceptional. But the weak story and repetitive combat kind of dragged it down real bad. And the introduction of a mechanic, I love promotion, I love mechanics like that, and the fact that it's only useful for like half the units in the game is really disappointing. But other than that, though, this was a fantastic time. I appreciate everybody who's been here from start to finish in this roller coaster. This was a cool game, though. I do recommend this game. Some people might find some of the shortcomings I didn't enjoy. Some people might not see those, and this might be a 10 out of 10 for people. But I still recommend this game. I highly recommend it. This game's fantastic. And it was just a good time. It's a good time. I haven't played a game like this in a very long time, so it was enjoyable for me. It's a beautiful game. Irregardless, it's a beautiful game. As for what's next on the channel, we're going to have 2 days of... I don't know yet. Tuesday, Wednesday, I don't know what's coming up. Friday, Dynasty Warriors Origins. I'm so excited for this game. You guys have no idea. We'll be starting that. That's our next major series. So Tuesday and Wednesday, no clue. Absolutely no clue what we're doing. But you guys should make sure to leave a like on the stream. Make sure you're subscribed and be ready for what's coming next. Sky's the limit. Sky's the limit, guys. Also, check out our weekly uploads. Mondays and Thursdays. Marvel Ultimate Alliance. Check it out. It's a good time. It's fun. But I appreciate you guys so much. It's bittersweet to be to the end of a game. And it's bitter because it's like, well, we finished another one. And it's like, this was cool. But it's also sweet because we get to move on to the next. There's always something new, always something exciting. Tons. The year is starting off with an insane barrage of games, guys. So keep your pants on, take your socks off, and if you're gonna do it, leave your hat on. Appreciate y'all. Have a wonderful Sunday, and I hope to see you guys again on Saturday for whatever it is the hell we're playing next. Have a good one. Peace out.